So we'll go onto our devices and we'll start configuring our devices. So I'll go on here. First of all, I'm going to name it the device. So I'll say no, and I'll go to enable mode, and I'll go to configuration mode. Then I'll say I want to call it host. I'll call it switch server. And then that's the name I want to give it. And I'll go on to that interface. I'll say F0/1, and I'll do switch port mode. So first of all, let me do one more thing. I just want to see show VLAN. I want to see what the ports, which in VLAN these ports are on. So we can see that they are all on VLAN 1 and they are access ports. So I'm just going to do show. So I'm going to configure it. Interface F0/1. I'll do my switch port mode trunk. Okay, so we have to set the encapsulation first because this is a different type of device. This is an MLS. So first I'll do switch port trunk encapsulation .1K. I said that the last time that some devices you have to do this, but some devices you just have to set it to trunk. So this is an MLS, it operates a bit different. So there's nothing wrong with this command. So switch port mode trunk. And so that's set on this interface. I'll do this and this together because they are the same device. So first of all, I'll do a no. And then I'll do show VLAN. So all the ports are on there. So VLAN 1. So I'll just first of all move them as trunk ports, the two of them. So I'll say interface range F0/1 to 2. And I'll do my switch port trunk encapsulation .1K. So this is the command trunk switch port trunk encapsulation .1K, and then I'll do switch port mode trunk. And so it will set that to trunk as well. So F0/1, F0/2 will be set to trunk. And apart from that, I want to change the host name of this device to, how do we call it? I'll call it switch or SW-transparent. Yeah, so that's the name of this device. And so, yeah, I've done this for this device. I'll do the last one. So on this device, I'll do a show VLAN just to see. And yes, I have that port saying F0/1. If you see here on this device, F0/1 is missing because there's a problem with that link. Technically, because we've set this to trunk, this will be set to trunk, but that's a different conversation later. But the idea is that we have to set that also to trunk. So we'll say interface F0/1, even though it's not seen here, it means that because one side of the link is set to trunk, by default this is set to trunk because there's something called DTP, dynamic trunking protocol. When you set one side of it to trunk and DTP is set to auto here, but automatically it will also set the link to trunk and this will be trunk, but that's something I'll discuss later. So let me change the name, host name to client, SW client, SW-client. Oh, sorry, configuration mode, SW-client. host name. So that's the name. And so I'm going to do F0/1 and I'll do switch port mode, switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1Q, and I'll do switch port mode trunk, and that's it. And so it means that all of them are set to trunk now. If I want to search, I'll just do show interface trunk. And then it's telling me on this device. So on this device, it's saying that F0/1 is a trunk. The encapsulation 802.1Q. And there's a native VLAN 1. It means every other traffic will pass through. And it is allowing any VLAN we create on this device to pass through. But at this moment, the only VLAN which is active is VLAN 1. And this is for spanning tree. We'll talk about spanning tree later. So that is what is happening on this device. When we go on this device, on the middle device, and we do show interface trunk, it's going to tell you that you have 2 ports, F0/1, F0/2 being trunk ports. And also they are allowing, it will allow VLAN 1 to 1005, but at this moment, only VLAN 1 is being propagated, or VLAN 1 is only the one that's allowed to send information through the trunk port because that's the only one existing. And so this is how we create trunks, which is something we've learned from our previous lesson.